Yo, this is the main event, lock in.
Your take on Ilia's performance, and do you think that he gives Islam a run for the money as pound for pound right now?
Yeah, it's interesting because, he did exactly what he said he's going to do. He is an absolute complete fighter. Stand up is beautiful, ground, grappling, everything. This kid's a star.
From a punching power standpoint, he knocks out Volkanovski, Holloway, and Oliveira, 3 amazing fighters in a row. Is he the hardest hitter pound for pound that the UFC?
Topuria has never faced that pressure. You gotta gas him out early. No! You fucking fool.
Look at me.
That was a heavy knockout. I give you that respect. But you will never knock me out.
I'm going to submit you.
Knock me out.
You live. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my balls in your
you can't knock me out. I don't get knocked out.
You get knocked out.
I finish you. I finish you, little man.
Get that your ass from here.
I finish you.
Pound for pound that the UFC has ever had.
He's on a great 3-fight win streak for sure. All legends that he knocked out. I don't know. I don't know where he sits pound for pound punching power, but moving up a weight class like that and doing what you say you're going to do in the first round and the way he did it is very impressive. Again, to go in and say exactly what you're going to do and then do it in the way that he did it.
As Duopoly put it, nicely done, brother. There's no doubt this guy is a rare talent, said Arman. Arman Sarukian didn't hold back. It was never supposed to be Charles. I can take out Ilia plain and simple. And he knows it. That's why he's steering clear of the real top contender. Henry Cejudo praised him highly, calling Ilia Topuria the biggest superstar in the UFC right now. Sean Xian simply said, there are levels to this game. Danny Segura added, Ilia Topuria is on another level. We might be witnessing the rise of a legend. MMA Marcus couldn't contain his reaction. Holy Ilia. Terrence McKinney shared his thoughts too. Ilia's different. That was insane. He even went on to say Ilia could be the greatest fighter in UFC history. Oskoris also chimed in, and though brief, his words echoed the growing excitement around Ilia's meteoric rise. Duopoly said, job well done. Brother, this man is truly a standout fighter. Arman Sarukian claimed the matchup was never supposed to be. Charles confidently stated he could finish Ilia. He believes Ilia is dodging the real #1 contender, Henry Cejudo declared. Ilia Topuria is the biggest superstar in the UFC right now. Sean Xian emphasized the levels to this game. Danny Segura remarked, Ilia Topuria is on another level. We're witnessing a potential all-time great. MMA Marcus reacted, holy Ilia. Terrence McKinney commented, Ilia's different. That was insane, and even added, he's the greatest fighter in UFC history. Oskaris chimed in with, stop breaking my idols. Alex Bahunin summed it up, he's simply the best. Alan Yobin noted, no one has pulled this off at this stage. Liam Pick's Fight said, there's no debate. Ilia's the best. Islam didn't want any part of it. Billy Quarantillo reacted with, "God damn." Tatiana Suarez exclaimed, "Oh my God." Yabin followed up with, "This road to greatness could be bigger than McGregor's." Shaheen Al-Shadi said, "Ilia Topuria is unreal. We're watching history unfold." Courtney Casey added, "Hope everyone who scored a finish on this card gets a bonus. What a night." Zach Cummings praised Ilia as the legend killer, cementing his own legacy in the process. One word. Wow.
Watch the Ilia Charles fight.
Nah, man. I just see the last punches, you know. Like 1 year and a half. I see Topuria in some events. I'm on the gas fighter, and I talk to Topuria, brother. I'm a huge fan, you know. The way you did, the way you fight, it's so nice, you know. And then when he put this fight to put in Charles, so tough to me, you know. But of course, I need to support Charlie. Charles is an icon from Brazil.
Featherweight contender in the world, Ilia El Matador Topuria.
Incredible. I mean, what a performance, what a victory, and what a new champion. This sport just continues to be more and more exciting.
Easy how much different cardio is when you have to incorporate grappling. Like a stand-up kickboxing fight, pretty much what that was. Both dudes in good shape. 5th round, still throwing heavy.
I thought Topuria looked phenomenal, bro.
He always does. When is he not?
That he shot.
Words become things, man. Like, they can talk stuff into their body believing it. It's just on the opposite side of that. What happens when Charles is getting off the stool for the 3rd, 4th, 5th round? You see your own blood and you're in a real fight. After telling yourself this for however many weeks that you're going to run through this guy, and the guy's in front of you, touching you, and still there when you thought he wouldn't be.
Oh, he dropped him.
I think Ilia's going to win. I don't really want him to win. I'm a big Max Holloway fan, but I think it's a bad fight. I think it's a bad stylistic fight for Max, to be honest. I'm looking forward to this one, though. This is exciting.
Hand sanitizer boy with the win. Can't wait for him to come back up to lightweight. I still think I beat him. I really do. I still think I beat him, mad, whether he's just beat Max Holloway or not. I still think I beat him, mad.
I think he's a fighter, you know, especially with the confidence that he has right now with those wins over Max and Volkanovski. I think, you know, confidence is the biggest factor when you step in there. You have to believe, you know, in yourself first and foremost. And so, yeah, I think just made the most exciting weight class in this sport a little bit more exciting.
to the major showdown between Ilia Topuria and Charles Oliveira just wrapped up, and now that it's over, everyone's revisiting the lead-up. When he said he'd knock Oliveira out and not later in the fight. His prediction? A finish within 3 rounds. After the weigh-ins, his brother backed that up, confidently saying Charles wouldn't see round 4. It didn't sound like hype. It felt more like a heads-up. And in hindsight, it wasn't a prediction. It was practically a spoiler. Oliveira, for his part, stayed grounded. He dismissed the noise and made it clear. We'll see what he's really got. He warned that any slip-up by Topuria would be punished. But that error never came. Ilia fought a clean, focused fight, just like he said he would. Even Max Holloway, who had shared the octagon with both fighters, gave a fair take before the match. He warned fans not to underestimate Oliveira, especially early, but he also said Ilia's power was something else that, quote, aged perfectly. Most fans leaned toward Ilia. Reddit discussions, YouTube breakdowns, and even the betting odds all leaned the same direction. Knockout before round 4. Sure, some held on to hopes of a classic Oliveira submission, betting on his experience in jiu-jitsu, but those hopes faded quickly once the cage door closed. The truth is, the fight didn't just live up to the hype, it unfolded almost exactly how Ilia said it would. He laid out the plan, then executed it flawlessly. This wasn't just another W. It was a statement, one that may have marked the beginning of a whole new era. And to the fans who believed from the start, this wasn't shocking. It was expected. Subscribe for more.